the earth illuminate the stars, the eye of you and me. Right here, my dear, is quite so clear. I like the way I can be me. You can see me clearly, but nothing more to prove. I just wanna spend my weeks, days, hours, minutes here with you. I like keeping you around. I like when we get down. I like feeling your vibe. I like in this high of your loving. Got me wondering if there's something I can feel for real, forever. You and me together. Oh, I like the way. I like the way I can be me. You can see me clearly. Another more to prove. I just wanna spend my weeks, days, hours, minutes here with you. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. Yes, we're in the building today. I'm feeling good. It's Mina Wednesdays. It's a beautiful day. Actually, no, it's pretty cloudy outside. Let me take that back. But it's still nice. It's warm. It could be colder. But we do have extra special spicy guests with me. We got Ralph Gere in the building.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. But yeah, Ralph, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Pretty good? Yeah?
Happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So anybody who doesn't know who Ralph Gere is, he's actually a really great, talented tattoo artist. Florida?
Yes.
Florida?
From Florida.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to let you tell your story on your own, but we're going to have some dope-ish going on. Just going to give you guys just a quick kind of timeline of what's going to happen, because we're going to do things a little bit different today at the Mina Mendoza Show. First of all, we're going to have Ralph, get into his super creative mode. We actually, if I could move this camera around, I would. We actually have a little station. Your girl's getting tatted today, okay?
Yes.
We're getting tatted. Yes, we're getting tatted. We're not getting just one. We're getting 2 tattoos on live air. Ralph is actually going to perform these tattoos on my arm and also on my knuckles. We're also going to be interviewing at the same time. So as the interview continues, you're going to notice Ralph just pretty much drawing, getting creative. He's actually creating the tattoo live. So you know that it's completely organic, not planned. I feel like this interview was not even planned.
Right.
Literally organic.
It came up yesterday.
It literally did. I mean, here, tell us a little bit about yourself. Before you actually start drawing out the tattoo love, let us know who Ralph Gere is.
All right. Well, I was born in Patterson here.
And we love Patterson. Me too. We love Patterson, P-Town. And
moved to Miami when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
I grew up in Miami. So I grew up in Miami. I've been an artist pretty much all my life. I say about when I was 5 years old, I realized I wanted to be an artist. So,
an artist.
Yeah, it's been a life goal or a life journey.
When you say artist, do you mean just artist in general, or you knew at 5 years old you wanted to be a tattoo artist?
No, I knew I wanted to be an artist.
Okay.
I never even thought about tattooing. Maybe until high school, I was drawing tattoos for people, and it's more like tattooing found me versus I found tattooing.
I love that.
But it was a part of arts. It's a part of I guess the modern, contemporary art form as well. Even though it's one of the oldest art forms as well.
So when you say oldest art forms, how back does tattoo going? Does tattoo go? I
mean, there is a lady named Lucy. She's one of the oldest people they found in the Alps, and I think it's 5,000 or more years old. Her body, and she had tattoos.
Really?
She had tattoos. in her spine, but when they did the studies, she had more tattoos in areas that are kind of like pressure points, what they would use for acupuncture. So a lot of her tattoos were in areas that they would use for acupuncture. So I don't know if
that's interesting.
The tattoos were just like an aesthetic thing, or it was more of like it probably was more of like a spiritual and health thing. Maybe.
I was thinking that, and I was also thinking pressure here, touch here. Touch here. Right. I will never forget. This is my area. Sweet spot. I said, but no, either way, like, you know, like, you'll never forget it. I mean, I always think, like, oldest forms of tattoos, I even think probably was even around in Egyptian times, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know? it's the oldest art form.
Yeah.
You know? Even though it's very popular now, it's been around for ages.
I mean, if we really, not to get morbid or anything, it's a fact. Even, you know, if you never had a tattoo before, if you went to a Jewish concentration camp, if you have that number, guess what? It's a tattoo.
Yeah.
That's your first tattoo. So just the fact out there, some people don't think about that. I remember I had a history teacher explain that to me. He's like, yeah, kids were getting tattooed over there all the time. I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, the number. I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
That's crazy. So it makes me think, like, were tattoos used like that a long time ago, kind of to distinguish something permanently on someone?
Yeah, I mean, that situation is a horrible situation. That's more of just like a numbering and treating people like cattle. Because I think till this day, they still do that to cattle or animals sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking more like on the positive side, like, you know, like tribes.
Yeah.
Like in like Hawaii, I don't know where, but like, you know how they have like Hawaii, certain
Polynesian,
things?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're like, if I have this, it means this. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I'm thinking Moana vibes, like Maui.
Yes. Absolutely.
Like, okay, positive vibes. All right, so, you know, Ralph, whenever you want to start this process of stenciling, is it called stenciling?
Oh, no, just drawing.
Where did I come out with that word? I'm getting all artsy fartsy, like, yo, you know.
So it's I'll be drawing, and then I'll do everything on the iPad.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna send it to a printer, and it will print out a stencil that I'll be putting on you.
It's happening, guys. It's happening. It's happening. All right. So just so you guys are aware, what I am getting tattooed and what Ralph is creating, I'm gonna get the word courage right over here. And I'm also going to get girl power with the heart and a feminist symbol, because that's who I am. And ironically, I was like thinking about it yesterday. I was like, girl power, Spice Girls. Like, I grew up on Spice Girls.
Nice.
If you were a kid and you didn't like Spice Girls, you had a crush on one. Like, right. You know what I mean?
Tell me what you want.
Facts. What was your favorite Spice Girl?
I would say my favorite Spice Girl. I don't know. The one that married Eddie Murphy? I thought she was pretty.
Scary Spice.
Scary Spice.
I thought Scary Spice was pretty. Like, it's just the sentence alone. Yeah. I actually like that you said Scary Spice, because a lot of, like, people in general don't choose her.
Who do you think they choose?
Baby Spice, Posh Spice. These are, like, the most popular. Like, let's ask Marv. Marv, what's your favorite Spice Girl? Ginger.
You know, I almost went Ginger.
She was hot.
You know?
She was the hottest one.
Ginger?
I think Ginger was super. She was always wearing like scandalous outfits. Like Baby Spice wore the scandalous outfits, but like she would be pushing borders a little bit. But I like that you said Scary.
Awesome.
If I had to choose one, I think it would have to be. I like Ginger too.
Okay.
Ginger Spice. I think because she also looked more Latina out of all of them.
Right.
Her and Scary. I feel like, I don't know.
Scary looks Latina, you could say that.
Yes, that's what I said. Scary for sure. But something about Ginger, I feel like she was just like, she stood out.
Right.
She stood out to me. But yeah, so we're getting girl power, feminist symbol, and then we're also getting courage, because I feel like, I don't know, I went through a crazy year of like going through different obstacles, and I feel like something in me has to like let it be known. Like, if you're gonna find me dead, you're gonna know that I was courageous. Like, they're gonna be like, whoa, what do these tattoos mean? And be like, yo, it means all this stuff. Yeah,
that makes sense.
That part. Yes. Awesome. All right, so whenever you want to start, Ralph, cool. You know, get drawing. I'm gonna just ask you questions at the same time. Cool. And we're gonna get this interview started. So we're actually gonna look at the check-in right now, because I see that people are in the check-in, but I wanna trying to see what you guys are saying. All right, let's see who we got. Oh yes! Oh snap! Our check-in is very lit. Yo, shout out to Blaze.
Hey, thank you.
Yo, shout out to Vegan Wine. Yo, I hope Vegan Wine actually does call in. So we have I feel like I'm gonna make a series out of this. So we have a guest that. Okay. You have a surprise later.
Okay.
That's all I gotta
right.
say. You got a surprise later.
All right, cool.
All right, so shout out to Zuden Gaming. We got Theo Mason. I guess he's your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shout out to
Hey,
Zuden.
Mace.
Yo, shout out to my cousin Millie. Yeah, Millie's actually from Patterson too. Millie, I'm gonna get tatted today. I'm gonna get 2 tattoos on camera. Yo, crazy, scandalous. All right, and then we got Dr. Bad Boy 456. Ralph, I need a tattoo. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? Yo,
Instagram.
after the show though, we gotta concentrate. We gotta concentrate. Yes, and then we got Amanda. Amanda co-signing on the ginger spice. Oh snap! We got Vegan Wine, Scary Spice. Scary Spice had me wishing I could show her my vegan bottle. Oh my god, yo, I can't with you. I can't with you. All right, yes. All right, so lit. We got the check-in, very very lit. All right, so we're gonna continue with this interview. So you told me at 5 years old you pictured yourself just accepting a lifestyle of being an artist. So did you know what avenue you wanted to take right away? Like, what was your
No.
first experience?
As what? As an
As an
artist?
artist.
Or being an artist? Well, first of all, for me as a kid, being an artist it meant like I could just be myself and still make a living, and you know, and still make a, you know, like, go on this world and make a living just being myself.
Yes.
You know, so I that's, I guess, was the meaning for art for me. It was just like I could make things, and I didn't have to conform. Even though I didn't even think about the conformity of things, I just knew I just wanted to be myself and create things.
Okay.
You know, so.
Okay, so at 5 years old, we're gonna be an artist. What age again did you first tattoo?
Oh, it wasn't until my 20s that I tattooed.
20s?
Yeah.
What was your first tattoo?
Oh, awesome. So my first tattoo was, there's this like famous imagery in tattooing. It's laugh now, cry later. It's based off the drama Faces, comedy and tragedy, and laugh now, cry later. But being in Miami, I did player, hater. First tattoo.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
2 weeks into learning how to tattoo.
Yo,
I did
I
that.
believe you too. Classic. I feel like that was, what era was that?
Dude, I've been tattooing 22 years.
It had to be in the 2000. That's a 2000 thing.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
like definitely.
Player,
I love it
hater.
though. I love it
Yeah.
though. Okay, I gotta ask. You're sticking a needle in somebody, but you're not killing them.
Right.
How does that feel? That's crazy, but it's the
feels
truth.
good.
That's what tattooing is.
Yeah. It feels good. I mean, I don't think about it. I would say this, though. The longer I tattoo, the more sensitive I am of it. When I first started tattooing, I didn't get it. I don't know if I can curse, but I didn't
Yeah, you
get
can
fucked if
curse.
you were in pain or not. I mean, you wanted
So
a
you
tattoo.
gotta get this shit and like
I got
it.
But over the years, I don't know if because I'm like trying to reserve my karma or whatever. I'm just like, I'm more sensitive to people's pain. I do whatever I can to make them as comfortable as I can. So it's good for them.
I love
Yeah,
that.
good experience.
I love that. And, just so you could continue this a little bit too, love, Ralph has me thinking. I'm like, wow. So I wonder if all tattoo artists actually go through this, because I never thought about that. It's like your first experience. You're like kind of don't know how far to dig into the skin. So it makes me curious, like, how far is too far? And when do you know you have gone too far? And for some reason, I don't know why. You ever seen Jackass?
Oh, yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
When Steve-O got the tattoo on the
car?
On the car.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And it was a happy face. It was a simple happy face. Oh my God. Wow. Like, I just think about oh God, what did his arm, I'm surprised his arm didn't come off.
Yeah.
Like, they had to wrap up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he could have even moved his arm if he didn't want to. But that's crazy.
funny.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And then I think about how do you give jail tattoos? How do you do that?
Well, jail tattoos is its own thing. And to be honest, a lot of the tattooing style that you see now is all based off of jail. The tattoo machines that you see now, all based out of jail.
What do you mean? Get you now? I feel like I have to elaborate more.
So, original tattoo machines are based out of coils, and they're usually loud, and you would hear or people getting tattooed. In jail, people couldn't get this equipment in jail, so what they would do is break apart tape recorders, radios, and and build, or like electric shavers, and use the cam motor that spins around. They would get a guitar string, put that on there as a needle, or they would take a big pen, empty out the ink, and then use that hollowness so they could glide, the needle would glide in there, what we call a tube. So in traditionally a tattoo, you have a needle, but is there a tube that sits there and the needle guides itself right out of there?
That's insane.
And now to make ink, they would take newspaper, burn it, and mix it with shampoo to become soot, and mix it with shampoo, and that's black tattoo ink.
What? That's insane.
Yeah.
Yo, whoever did this for the first time, they need a college degree. That's some serious
Ingenuity.
That part, ingenuity,
Absolutely.
innovation, being determined.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yo, that's crazy. It's like, yo, nothing's gonna stop me. But that's insane.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, so now I'm curious. A gel tattoo. Do you think now, since you're saying that the ink is made out of soot?
Yeah.
So how does that affect the skin? Do you feel like gel tattoos are more green than black?
Well, the thing is, people over time it looks a little bit of green, I would say.
Yeah,
you
I'm
could
thinking
say
about
that.
my uncle right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I was always curious because my uncle had a lot of gel. I know his tattoos were gel. He had a Popeye. He had like, yo, I swear, my Peruvian uncle. Yo, Billy, I'm talking about your dad. Like me. No, I'm so serious, but nothing bad, But I remember, I'm like, I don't think maybe it was Tío Walter wasn't in jail, but maybe he had someone that had that machine.
Right. I think it's just the older ink.
Yeah.
It's just not as potent as it is now.
Yeah.
With technology and everything, it makes it a lot more blacker.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I'll set up for a tattoo nowadays, and I'll pour out my black ink, and I'm about to dip in there and tattoo someone, and they go, wait, you're not going to use green? And I'm like, what? They're like, you're not going to use green. I'm like, oh, no. It looks green. There was like an old ink. No, it was black.
Yeah.
So people sometimes, they want green, thinking that's what they see, so that's what they want, not realizing that's just black that faded over time or through the sun,
So I'm curious, now that you mentioned colored ink, how's white ink? Because I saw that trending. I don't know if anybody in the chat can like co-sign with me on this, but like, have you guys ever seen white ink and like how it started to trend? Like, how does that work on skin? Like, who do you think? Like, okay, and let's be real, like pigment I feel like looks different with certain colors.
Right.
So does white ink, can it work on everyone?
White ink works if you use it very selectively, use it very minimally.
I like that word, selectively. I like it.
Yeah, I'll give you like a lot of tattooers use a lot of like filters and tricks on Instagram, and if you see a tattoo on Instagram and the white is literally glowing like a light,
that's what I
it's
saw.
not gonna happen. Yeah,
so that's just a trick.
It's just like
so what does it
trick.
really look like then?
Not like that. I mean, I have some white, a little bit, like you see like a little bit there. There's a little bit of white hues there. And in this one, there's a little bit of white in there.
Yeah.
It's very subtle.
Honestly, I would just think that's your skin.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if you look like a little bit, like this just kind of pops out.
Okay.
His eyebrow, right
Yeah.
there, the tip of his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit of white
So
in
it's
there.
like kind of just highlighting the
Exactly.
skin.
That's what it's
That's
for-
really what you're
for
doing. It's not
highlighting.
really white.
Yes.
You guys are liars. You guys are liars. Because I remember I saw a post and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm going to have a glow in the dark tattoo.
Right.
Like, that's what I thought automatically. I was like, oh my God.
There's instances where you can see like a light gray that goes to a white that kind of works, but over time I've never seen a white tattoo on, and I've been everywhere and I haven't seen a white tattoo. So lately I think it's photography tricks.
Yeah.
They trick people to thinking that it's going to be that white.
Okay.
And depending on where you live too. If you live where I live in Florida, white's not good. You have a lot of sun, but if you live in Europe, Eastern Europe, it's very cold. Absolutely, get some white. It'll probably look good.
So, you know what, Ralph? Like, school us on the do's and don'ts of when you get a fresh tattoo. Because I need to know this. I'm about to get a very fresh-ass tattoo. What are the do's and don'ts? Like, what are the don'ts for sure? Especially now that it's getting warmer. Like, what is something that you could tell me and also the viewers of what to avoid?
Well, now that it's getting warmer, we could all go outside and show our bodies, but we want to be protective of it because the sun breaks down tattooing. For me, I use like a SPF. You know, in the summer times, especially. When it's out in the
SPF
sun.
always though. Well, SPF always. SPF is very important. I just started using it this year, and I wish I could have been using it like 5 years ago. But we all start somewhere. But continue.
I mean, it's an investment. You know, if you're gonna invest the amount of money that it takes sometimes to get these tattoos, you might as well get yourself some lotion that has a little SPF, especially when you're gonna be out in the sun. You know,
that part.
You know, save your investment.
Okay.
You know, but you don't. You know, we have a saying after a tattoo. Someone is like, no sun, no pool, no beach, no swimming for 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks? I expected longer.
Well, you know, that's for the initial healing. It takes about 2 weeks, so that's what we say.
I guess for like infection type things.
Infection, you don't want to soak your tattoo. You don't want to go in the ocean with your tattoo, with salt water. You don't want to go to a pool with chlorine water.
That's gross.
You know,
I feel like something's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't do it. Your arm's going to turn green. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. But, okay, so don't do beach, don't do pool. I guess just don't submerge your hand in water.
Yeah.
Just for 2 weeks. Like, wash yourself, but I guess just be very careful with that area. Wear SPF. Anything else that you would say, like, are major things to just avoid? To also avoid, preserve the tattoo.
I would say to avoid, you want to avoid rushing in. You want to find a good artist. You know, you want to feel somebody you're comfortable with. A lot of people would just go to any tattoo shop and not do a little bit of research. They'll just show up and say, hey, I want my grandma's portrait. And they'll get a tattoo from a guy that doesn't really do a lot of grandma portraits.
I would not go to a random guy to do my grandma's portrait. Yo. I mean, if I look at it like this, I chose you spontaneously. But one thing I did see, though, I saw the work you did prior. Right. And then I saw the work that you did on Marv's arm with Zelda. And I was like, oh, this shit is cool. I was actually very surprised how fast you did that. I was like, oh, he's done.
Right.
That was actually really cool. So kudos to you. Absolutely. Very clean. And I was just like, you know what? I want to get tattooed. I felt mad left out. I was like, everybody's getting tattoos. I'm that type of person. I'm like, I want to get tattooed. Not the Me Too type of person, but I'm like, I want that feeling too. Right. And then, I was just like, why not the show?
Yeah, this is awesome.
This is definitely breaking barriers. Like, yo, YouTube, if anybody's watching this live, I am not kidding. I'm getting tatted. I'm getting my knuckles and this shit right here. I don't know what you call this. What do you call this? Forearm. Yeah. I'm not a human anatomy type person, but forearm, getting it done. All right, so let's continue this interview. So if you could think about the tattoos you have done, are there ever any moments where you think to yourself, like, obviously it's what the customer wants, you know what I mean? Right. And I feel like in the end of the day, like, in your mind, you could think like, I don't know if this is a good idea, but you can't really say that to somebody because in the end, that's their body.
No, I say it to them.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we say it nicely, of course.
Can you give an example of what you would say? And you don't have to say the person's name. You know, we could just call him Bob.
Right.
No, whoever. But, like, you know, if you could give us a story and what was the tattoo and what did you say to, I guess, and see if he could change his mind and if he got the tattoo or not.
Okay, so we'll give you like an extreme story.
Yeah, let's do extreme, spicy. Yeah, spice it up. Let's go. Let's go.
So this girl comes into.
It's a girl.
Yeah, she comes into the shop, and she's high energy. She's coming up, it's like slamming things on the counter. She wants to talk to someone. I will walk up to the.
Wait,
girl.
She was slamming the counter.
Just like slamming things, trying to get attention.
I need a tattoo right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, let's do this like right now.
You crazy.
Super like, okay.
This was in Florida?
Yeah.
She came out of Miami, out of a bar.
So like I was like, hey, what's up? How could I help you? And then she's like, all right. She was like, you know what? I want to get a tattoo. I'm like, cool. What do you want to get? She's like, I want to get a ruler on the inside of my thigh, and I want you to write under it, measure before enter.
Okay, time out. You're gonna have to say that again. A ruler inside her thigh, and it said measure before entering.
Correct. So the inside where you enter. How
big does she want this?
That's funny because I was like, I said the same thing. How big do you want this? We actually had a ruler there. She grabs the ruler and goes, that size.
Like the actual ruler size. I want it to be realistic.
Yes.
Like, yo.
She grabs it, puts it on her thigh, right here, right there. I want the lines with the inches. so they can measure before they enter.
And
So I was like, hey, it's not a good idea, right? I was like, what happened? She was like, broke up with her boyfriend.
Had a small penis.
I don't know if she did, or maybe he didn't, and she just wants to try him. I don't know what it was. But it was like, hey, man, that's not a good idea. But she was extremely emotional. And she's like, no, this is what I want to get. It's what I want to get. Took a little convincing her, letting her know that, hey, man, you're just going through it right now.
Going through something.
Yeah, and like a week from now, you're not going to like it. And then what if you're older? You're not going to want to ruin it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So overall, what we ended up doing is convincing her to get a cartoon ruler this big, like a little curvy cartoon ruler.
Okay.
As a joke, like measure before enter kind of little thing in the inside of her thigh.
You saved her life.
Compromise,
You
yes.
saved her life.
And big enough so she could cover it later on.
Okay. You know what, Ralph? Kudos to you. You are you're a very nice. You're an empath. I feel like that a lot. I don't know. I was thinking in my head like, yo, did she get that? I'm just like, oh man.
She still got what she want, but
yeah,
we compromised. You know?
Okay, I love that you also like thought about it, like, because I feel like, do you feel like when someone gets tattooed, do you get to know them?
Yeah, I feel like the longer I tattoo, the more I don't tattoo. And this is a job about other things. It's about relationships versus just tattooing.
Wow, tattooing therapy.
Therapy.
Tattoo therapy.
Yeah,
Yo,
tattoo therapy. I'm a therapist.
Yo, that could be a thing.
It can.
Tattoo therapy.
Actually, in our society, it is therapy. I mean, especially for Black and Hispanic people, there's a stigma about therapy, and in a way, getting tattooed is therapy. I've had so many clients. Ralph, man, I just broke up with my girlfriend. Shop's closed. They're calling me at 1 in the morning. It's like, yo, I just want to get a tattoo. And again, my clients usually become my friends. And at 1 in the morning, shop's closed. You're really going through it? Yeah, man, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll open up.
I love it.
Out. I mean, we can do something. They got so much emotional pain. They just want to feel some physical pain so they could not think about the mental, emotional strain.
I love that. Tattoo. I'm all for it. I'm all for tattoo therapy. I feel like that could be a definite thing, for sure. I just feel bad for someone that just ends up filling their whole body. Like, what do you do then? Like, where are you tattoo?
Yeah.
Your eyelids.
That happens.
You tattoo that.
You tattoo over the tattoos.
What is the most tattoos you ever seen in a person?
Man, I mean, I've got a buddy. His name is Dusto. Shout out Dusto.
Shout out to Dusto.
He is fully covered. I mean, I didn't do all his tattoos.
Yeah.
But Dusto maybe has some room on his face now. Maybe, I think.
Wow. Cool looking grandpa.
Yeah.
One day.
Absolutely.
I feel like we're all gonna have some very unique looking geriatric people in the day. Yeah. I don't know, I say that with everybody because it's like I feel like we're all becoming very acceptable with tattoos, piercings, plastic surgery. That's gonna be the other one.
Yes.
I'm not against it, but it's definitely gonna be interesting what it is gonna look
in the
like.
future,
Yeah, facts. Okay, so do you feel like you want to continue stenciling?
Oh yeah. I'm doing it while we're talking.
I'm like, I feel
Just
bad. I'm like, am I
everyone,
taking him away? Because this really is happening organically. Like everyone, like we are creating a stencil. Like it's gonna happen. Yeah. I'm so excited.
And
but
if you see me on my phone, I'm not just on my phone. I'm really just transferring images and drawing.
Absolutely.
We're doing this as well.
Absolutely. So. Oh snap, so we got Ernesto in the check-in. He's saying Matt is tattooed to the max. I mean once I feel like that's the thing, like once you get a tattoo, it's like instantly. I think everybody goes through it. You get a tattoo and then pretty much like 2 weeks later you're like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting this whole forearm done. Like that's always like, I remember like there was a period when I turned 19, I think that was like maybe 2009, 2010, and sleeves were a thing. They were like, yeah, you just gotta fill up the whole sleeve. And I thank God that I never got the full sleeve because I am still wanting to do a whole sleeve, but I'd rather like have a hodgepodge of random shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. There was an era where it was like go big, go massive.
Yeah.
And now there's a trend of the opposite: go small, go super small. So a lot of like
me.
Lately it's very super small.
What I'm doing today. Yeah. I support tattoos. At one point I wanted to get like my inner lip tattoo, like inside. But then I read that it goes away because your saliva.
It can, because you got saliva, a lot of things going on, alcohol. That's like a novelty tattoo. That's something you get for the fun.
Yeah.
And because there's like a 50 chance not all of it's gonna be there.
Yeah,
not all of it's gonna disappear. It's just not gonna look exactly
as
clean
fresh. Like that's what I read about it. That this is a tattoo that you have to like get redone,
right?
Because it does tend to fade. Yeah. So I was just like, damn, I don't want to just get a tattoo to constantly go through that pain again. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get that. But I was gonna get that. I remember I was gonna get a whole sleeve one time. I feel like, what else did I want to do? I was going to get a foot tattoo, but for some reason, I don't know. I feel like that's a pain that I don't know if I could endure for a long time.
Right.
Like,
foot hurts.
I believe it, because it's like, I just imagine like the top part of the foot, and like, no offense, but when I was getting tatted here, I wanted to punch her. Like, yo, that was the feeling. Because it was like, but you can't hurt them. I don't want to hurt you.
Right.
But, like, I don't want to hurt you. But, like, they're like, especially when they're shading. Oh, my God. I was looking at her. She's like, you okay? Yeah. Don't talk to me. Like, I was actually getting mad at her. But, like, I was just like, yo, Jazz, you got this. You got this. But I could just imagine if I felt pain like this here, I can imagine how, like, my foot would feel. I just think of that area just being so like crazy.
That's sensitive.
Yeah. Even the person you tattooed, I feel like some areas to me are just like super creative. Like when women or even men, if they get theirs like nipples tattooed, that has got to be insane. How do you stay still for that? How? That is like jelly skin, and it's so painful.
I hold them down.
You hold them down.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How?
I push them down.
Like,
most people don't move though. I'm just joking.
So, yo, for real? I was actually like, I was considering this. I was like, but I'm just like, oh my God, like, please just get a small tattoo there, please. All right, what do we got in the chat? Okay, so yeah, Ernesto's saying micro tattoos are so cute. Okay, so Ernesto actually has a question for you.
Okay.
What are the tackiest? I'm guessing he means the most tackiest tattoo you ever done.
The tackiest tattoo. Okay, I don't know about tacky, but there's a way you could timestamp yourself in getting a tattoo. Meaning, like, if you got an infinity symbol right now that has a feather and like little birds coming out, which is a very popular small tattoo, you're timestamping yourself from like 2015 to like 2018.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
This is who you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another thing, what's really big is like people wanted like a black and gray wolf, and then they'll want a blue eyes, right? That's like really big right now. Or a lion with blue eyes. You're time stamping yourself.
Yo, you know what? When I'm dead, I got this ugly looking tiger in my back with green eyes. That was my first tattoo. And you know what's crazy? I'm not even making this up. Like, my first tattoo, I don't know. I'm gonna just say it now because I'm older. I'm not gonna say his name, but there was a tattoo artist in Garfield, and I swear to God, anybody who has been in Garfield, you got tattoos. But his name, I'm not gonna say his real name, but his name rhymes with Tammy, but it's a guy. So y'all will know who I'm talking about. But yo, I swear to you, Ralph, he done tattooed everybody. You were 15, you had the money, he's tattooing you. Wow. Yo, and this guy, if I take a picture of him, was so questionable. First of all, he was the one that looked like all those green jailhouse tattoos. Right. Yo, he had muerte right here.
Wow.
But everybody got his tattoos done by him. So, what did I say? Tammy, right? Even I got this tattooed. Look how hood this is. This is a hood booger tattoo.
Hood booger.
Yeah. That's like funny. This is a little hood booger tattoo. I definitely was 15. I got this tattoo because my best friend was getting a tattoo. And I'm like, I might as well get tatted. So I got a little Capricorn symbol, and then I got this symbol. Same thing. My friend got tatted. I was like, I want to get tatted too. Nice. Yeah, that was really bad. But that's Tammy's work. But my thing is like with Tammy is like, I think about him, I'm like, yo, he was seriously take a line of kids and like, not bad. He was never doing anything bad, but he was just about, yo, you want to get tatted? Cash.
Right.
Tatted all of Garfield. Yo, I'm not kidding. He had, and the reason why I thought of him, because you said like the signature thing.
Yeah.
Tammy had a signature look. This is how you knew you got tattooed by Tammy. He had a signature thing where he would put star dots on top of the star to make it look like it was shining.
Right.
That's how I
his
knew you
thing.
got tattooed by Tammy. I remember I stared at a girl's hand at the bar. I was like, yo, you got tattooed by this crazy guy, Garfield? She's like, yeah. I was like, yo, because of that. That was his signature thing. So I always think, like, if somebody wanted, he tried to do that to me. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I just want my star. You are not, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Every artist has their thing, even though it may not seem. I mean, I've had, like, I met somebody in New York one time, and I was like, hey, this person did this tattoo, and the artist was from Florida.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, how you know? It was like super random, just walking like somewhere in Queens, and I was like, oh, I know that guy. He's like, how'd you know it was his? I was like, I know, you could just tell, like, once you see a lot of their tattoos. They have, like, little things, like you said, like the stars, or they do this. Or,
So what's your thing?
My thing?
Or what's your favorite thing to tattoo?
I think it changes. A lot of my favorite things right now is fine line and black work.
What's fine line?
It's just very, you see, like, American traditional uses very thick lines. And then I use very thin lines.
What's this?
So that would be more like a American traditional tattoo.
Okay, traditional. So traditional stick.
Yeah, it's a thicker line, and it's more cartoony. So I do more of a realistic style when I do like tattooing, and I do a lot of dot work and sacred geometry now.
Yes. Okay, so why the sacred geometry?
I guess I just slowly evolved to doing that, and like what you said, spiritually also, you get into things, and I feel like they're just really cool imagery, and the meaning behind them and the power behind them, because the imagery is one thing, but there is power behind the imagery.
Have you ever heard of sacred geometry?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so then you must know, like, of artists like Alex Kaz.
Alex Gere.
Yeah. Okay, this
I read
is
his
cool.
book. I met Alex.
That's awesome. So the house in the mansion upstate, when you
Yeah.
have the loon, I don't know if he still does them anymore, but I remember that was a thing before the pandemic.
Yeah, I actually I took a Alex Gere seminar in Miami. I met him and his wife and a couple of tattoo artists. It was a crazy experience. It was not what I expected, but it was really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never went to the parties. I always wanted to go, but I remember I started hearing, well, he's been doing the parties, I know, for a while.
Yeah.
But my friend went to them, and he would tell me, like, everybody's artistic, creative. They do, like, just a lot of spiritual things, whether it's outside. He's really, like, humble because he allows people to just come into the house, and, like, it's not like people are going there to break things, act a fool. Like, everybody's just, like, on some adult fun shit,
Alex considers himself and artists to be vessels. So I read his book as well, and Alex, he considers artists to be like that link between the heavens and earth, and all he is really doing is he's taking the messages and then making a visual representation of what it is.
Wow. That's pretty dope. I like that. I like that a lot. Damn. I hope you're still throwing the parties, Alex, if you ever see this. I am coming.
We love your work. Yeah.
Yes, like everything. And the minute you said, like, more of, like, that style tattoo, I thought of, like, the neck.
Oh,
I've seen that a lot. Like, the person I'm talking about, it's like a vessel that he does. It's like a person, and, like, I can't even describe it.
It's like opening up.
Yeah, it's like orange, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
And guys, just look up that artist, Alex Gray, and actually look up him and his wife. Like, I read about them, such nice people. Yes. If you guys ever get a chance to, like, actually be able to participate in those parties, don't be a dumbass like me and not go. Go. Yeah. Definitely go. That's really cool. I love that you did that. That's really cool, that part. And then, so Ernesto actually has a question. Numb cream, yay or nay?
I would say, if you want it, yay for smaller tattoos. Or big tattoos that you're only doing in small sessions. Like, you can get a big chest piece, but you're only doing it 3-4 hours at a time, and then you come back when the section heals. The reason behind this is, if you plan to get a big tattoo with the numbing cream, you put the numbing cream on, you're numb, let's say, for an hour and a half. But, like, afterwards, when that pain comes in, you're not getting a subtle step to more severe pain. You're going all the way to the top. You're not getting a little welting and then a little stinging. You're going all to the burn, the most pain, once the numbing cream wears off. And another thing that a numbing cream does to the skin is it numbs the skin. And what I mean by that is when the skin has follicles and when a tattoo needle goes in it and it comes out of it, the skin naturally already reacts. It closes, the follicles closes, and it starts repairing itself and closing that ink and holding it. But when you numb it and you put that needle in and it comes out, it's just numb. It just stays like this.
I just got anxiety.
Which is fine.
Got anxiety. I was so into this. I was like, oh my God, National Geographic.
Too graphic.
I respect it though. Keep going.
Yeah, so they come numb. So for small tattoos, that's fine. But for bigger tattoos that need layering of color and stuff, the pain is not great. And you're probably going to need a touch up because the skin is not absorbing the ink naturally.
Wow. Wow, that was the first time I think I was actually able to visualize what a tattoo happens in like that epidermis level, like of the skin. Look at me, I know big words. Pero yeah, like that's crazy. Just the fact that what you said, that like needle goes in, skin reacts to protect, but not too bad, it's coming in again. It's just like yo. So our skin is probably so like our body's probably so confused that we're going through that moment. It's like, why do you want to feel this pain for? So wow, that's actually pretty interesting. Interesting.
And also, that whole philosophy of the skin recognizing what's going on when people have irritation or bumps, and it happens a lot now that it's summertime and Jersey gets hot, you know, and when it gets hot here, if you get like irritation or bumps around your tattoo, it's usually kind of like due to like a heat rash. And what's happening is your body's like, this is foreign, and it creates these bumps to like kind of warn you like this is not here, but it's just natural. You can kind of get rid of them with vitamins or like a Centrum with antioxidants that will help. Yeah. But that's the most common reaction you'll get. Like the body will create like it almost looks like a heat rash on certain tattoos.
Yeah. I've gotten 2 little bumps when I first got this tattoo under the arm, and I feel like it happened because I was sweating. It's right under my armpit. So it makes sense now what you're saying. Yeah. But wow, that's crazy. Like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, that's insane how much our body in such a microscopic level really protects us. Like, you know, you're always thinking like it's your brain giving you that warning, like, oh snap, hold up. No, it's actually your skin is already putting in work without you even noticing. That's I'm thinking about it in such a crazy scientific way. I'm like, yo, tattoos are really cool. Tattoos and skin and human beings are really cool. I think we need to hug ourselves a little bit more because our body actually does so much for us. Just saying, love yourself. Love yourself a little bit more. That made me a little bit more self-aware of my body because I was just thinking like tattoos, what else? I was like, what else? I was like, oh man. But yeah, thank you for sharing that information. I'm honestly, Ralph, I'm learning so much.
Awesome.
I'm just like, you gave me a little anxiety before, cause I was like, yo, my skin. Pero I'm learning so much of like what a tattoo really is. That's really, really cool. I like how comfortable you're making this.
Awesome.
Really dope. All right, let's continue this interview. So besides like, you know, you tattooing and wanting to know to be an artist, like where do you eventually want to take yourself? Like where do you see your journey? Like what's the end point? If there even is an end point.
I don't know if there's a end point, but I feel like tattooing is just a part of something I do create. I do paintings, I do art shows, I do murals as well.
Oh, wow.
But I feel like tattooing is, it allowed me to be an artist very fast and be creative and live a free lifestyle. And the discipline that I had to have with tattooing is now I'm using it for other things like murals, big paintings. I sell commission paintings now.
Awesome. Good for you.
Thank you.
Love that.
Represented by a couple galleries in Miami. And
shout them out.
Howsam Gallery, man. What's up, man?
Hey, that part.
So yeah, so I think it's gonna transition to me just having a collective work and eventually just, you know, making bigger work, more tattoos, and eventually I think that will lead to more paintings, and then eventually more murals. Overall, I'm gonna be an artist for life, you know. So I feel like it's just a part of what I do. I don't think, you know, I'll ever stop tattooing fully. I know, like for working in a shop, I can only tattoo for so long, but I think it's just gonna transition to me, you know, just painting, selling paintings, and
Yeah.
eventually, as I get older, it'll be more doing more like art shows and more murals and stuff.
I love that. I see this for you. So, how do you pronounce your last name? Gere or Gear?
Gear.
Gear.
G-R-E.
I see it. The Ralph Gere Foundation, the Ralph Gere exhibition.
Awesome.
Ralph Gere exhibition part 2. Like, yo, you got to make it happen. I can see it. Absolutely.
Awesome.
And like, you know, I think this is dope. I feel like definitely when it comes to your creativity side, and I actually had a guest last week who actually see in the check-in, Delightful Beauty. Thank you for checking in, my love. She's actually a person that was literally saying that on her last episode. So she was a guest that I have, and she does natural like skincare products. She also makes her own sea moss. I don't know if you ever tried that before. If you haven't, I recommend too. Like, it's literally like a game changer. It has all these minerals and vitamins that you get instantly, and it's so good for you. So definitely research that. But she literally said something that resonated very well with me. It's just like, if you want to do something in life, just do it. You know, like she would see a product, and instead of like, you know, you want to buy the product and you buy it, but in your mind you take it a step further and you're just like, instead of buying it, I want to learn how to make it.
Yeah.
And I feel like just doing that, like, that's a risk, going out there. But sometimes, yo, do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Life is so short. That's what I'm saying. You can take what you're doing and just...
Well, you got a point there. Or just do it, right? Like what she said, just do it. The thing is, they did a survey of artists, right? They took a class. They split the class in half. And they said, this side of the class, you're going to be graded on how many pieces of artwork you do. Okay? And then the other class is like, you're going to be graded on one piece of artwork that you do, but it's just got to be amazing.
Oof.
Okay?
Okay.
So these guys, they have to do drawings every day or paintings, whatever they're doing. And then the other people, they just, at the end of the semester, they needed 1 or 2 really good pieces of artwork.
Okay.
So at the end of the semester, the study shows that the people that did stuff every day, even though like there wasn't like a lot of concentration on just one piece, they did more work, but overall the work ended up being better because they just did a little every day. And it wasn't, you know, and the people that only worked on one thing for the whole semester, though some were good, but the overall people that did it every day, a little bit every day, progressed way more than the people that just did one piece. So what I think that translates to is like you just said, if you want to do something, do it. Even if it's at a small scale, do it every day. 10 minutes a day is better than 1 hour a week.
Facts. I love that.
Yeah.
If we could spend 10 minutes a day on Instagram and TikTok, at least
Absolutely.
you could definitely spend 10 minutes on yourself, practicing your craft. I feel like it goes even from beyond tattooing or creating art. It also goes for musicians. If you're a guitarist, practice every day, because I feel like even you start to lose it almost if you don't, you know. And I forgot what quote always sticks with me. It was from A Bronx Tale, and I know it was a gangster movie, but I feel like you could literally use that quote for everything. And it's like, there's nothing worse in this world than wasted talent.
Yeah. Wasted potential.
That it's just like, you have it, like, don't waste it. It's a gift, you know. So you know, I send you a lot of positive things in your journey. I see it, I feel it, and it's just, we only get one lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's do it up. Do what makes us happy.
Just a little side note, I don't necessarily believe in talent. I believe talent is it is like a capability of what you can do. It's not like, it's just something that you choose to do, and if you do it every day, you'll get good. Like in terms of drawing and stuff, like I've had friends that are amazing drawers. You know, like they're what I consider way better artists than I was. But they don't live as an artist. They don't feed their family as an artist. They don't raise a family. They just, you know, they ended up not doing it because they did have like the skills to do it, but you have to have that drive that pushes you every day to do it. That's worth, I feel, more than just being talented. I think talented is tied into like your intellect, how smart you could figure things out, and it's just gotta choose something you love, you know. And because talented people, if you put a talented people in anything they do, eventually they're just good at it anyway.
That's true.
You know, if like a good athlete would be good at like martial arts, and if if they put their mind to it, it's usually they're kind of like obsessive, and I feel like that's more important than talent, because I think was it Jadakiss?
Yeah.
He's like hard work beat talent if talent don't work hard or something like that, and that's very true. So I mean, at least
I gotta look up that quote. I like what you're getting at, because it's absolutely true. Like, if you're just good at something, you're always gonna be good at that. Yeah. Now my question is, like, what if you're good at something and you practice it?
Yeah, then you're gonna be really good.
Then you're powerful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I agree. I think this is absolutely amazing. Work on what you want to do, regardless if you have the talent or not. Just work hard, because you never know what could come out of it. You know, I think it's like what you said. Like, if you love it, do it.
Do it.
Even if it's a little bit every day. Anybody that's listening and ever thought about doing something, even with me in podcasting, I didn't think I would ever podcast. I literally just tried it, and I was just like, you know what? It's just a little bit every day, and now I love it. I'm like, yo, I want to do this all the time.
That's awesome.
All the time. All right, so we got some people in the check-in. We got Jess. Ralph is the GOAT.
Thanks, Jess.
And thank you, Jess.
Watching a master at work.
Yes, love that. All right, so we're gonna get into more of the interview because we still got some time before the break. So just some questions. I feel like just out of like your journey and your work, have you tattooed any famous people that maybe you want to like name drop a little bit?
I'm not big of a name dropper.
Okay.
I'll name one. I've tattooed Scott Storch.
Oh.
That was a fun experience.
Okay. What did you tattoo on him?
Well, he's considered the Timberland tried to like diss him by calling him the Piano Man when the time. Like,
Piano Man, why he don't like Billy Joel?
No, just they were trying to make.
I'm like, where are we going with this?
Yeah, they were trying to push Scott Storch that he was just a really good piano guy and that he's not really a great beat maker. At the time, he was having beef with like Timberland and stuff, and so like they try to like go, oh, he's just a piano man, And then I did like a grand piano on him, and that said Piano Man. It was kind of like using negative to be positive.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So. Wait, again, what did you tattoo on him?
Grand piano, baby grand piano, and then it said Piano Man on there.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was a fun experience in Miami with him and his friends. That was really cool. Shout out to Diego.
Hey.
He connected me with that. So that was a really cool experience.
So the Diego was like, hey. So did he just put the word in, and then Scott, like, how did that happen? Did he just come in?
He ran from a circle of people, and the extended circle was getting tattooed for me. And then it just slowly, as they got to know me, they were like, hey man, we want you to, Scott wants a tattoo, and of course, these people live in like $1 million homes. They don't want to go to a tattoo shop, so like.
You went to him?
I went to him.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So that was a cool experience.
All right. Yeah. That's dope. And how about, let's see, what do you think was the best? Like, okay, you can't say, let's not use the best, but what is the most memorable tattoo you have ever done, and why?
That's a memorable tattoo.
And if you want to, like, maybe name two, like, hey, this is one, and if I can mention another one as like an honorable mention, because sometimes it is hard to pick out just one. If you want to just keep it as one, we could keep it at that.
I think my most important tattoos are still yet to come.
Oh.
I think I have children, so I think eventually tattooing my own children will probably be like the most important tattoos I do, I think.
Wow.
But overall with tattoos, I can't, I have a few, that I remember. But, at this point, like almost every experience is a super fun experience. I try to stay in the moment. I try to dive into the moment. So I don't necessarily one comes out, I would say. There's funny ones like the ruler. That stands out. That's super funny. Anytime that, if there's a loss in a family, every time that I could do like a portrait or a tattoo from somebody, and then they go look in the mirror, and then they're super quiet, and then they just start crying, or something
Like
that.
a good crying, right?
good
Okay,
crying,
cool.
yeah,
I was like,
absolutely.
what? Like, look at. I was already thinking, like, wait, what?
Yeah,
like,
not a bad cry.
like she's super quiet. She hasn't said anything.
Yeah. So that's a great feeling. I mean, the greatest feeling is when I go, okay, you can go look in the mirror, and they go look in the mirror, and then this fucking the energy comes out. It's like, oh my God, like this is amazing. That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling. When I
Like
could
nailed it.
I nailed it. But more all, it's like I made that person happy. Like that's fucking
cool.
dope. And it's a cool tattoo. I got to do something that's fun. So yeah, you know.
Not for nothing, but if you think about it, it's like leaving your print on everyone.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's the more I do it. All right, so when I started, I just did it.
Thought
You're a
about
kid.
Twilight, like, got you. Nah, but go ahead.
But the more I do it, it becomes more of like, this is a special thing. Yeah, it's definitely a special
Yeah,
thing.
because remember, you put something on somebody's body forever. Forever.
And then I tattoo families. I mean, I've done like
That's so
dad,
cool.
son, grandson, or like I've literally done
Family day. Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
Let's go to Ralph's tattoo shop.
I currently have my shop in St. Augustine Beach right now in
Hey,
Florida.
what's the name of your tattoo shop? Say it.
It's a fine line gallery.
Fine Line Gallery.
You can find us on Instagram. It's a fine line gallery. But we get a lot of tourists, and I literally will tattoo families.
That's awesome.
Dad, mom, kids, cousin, and they would do like St. Augustine every year. And
Fuck a souvenir. Let's get a tattoo.
no, that's a part of their vacation now. Like they
I
come
love
and set
that.
up appointments. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so all right, so you got to put the example out there for me. So what is something that? So when you tattooed all these families, what did they all get tattooed? Were they all like in sync? Like we're gonna get the same tattoo?
Sometimes, yeah.
So what was the most in sync tattoo you ever done for like people?
Even they'll do like maybe they'll get like a bird or like a cardinal, or if they're from a certain state, like something that pertains to their state, and they all get it. If it's Georgia, there's a lot of like Georgia Bull fans.
Okay.
So they'll get the college, the Bulldogs. Sorry, the Georgia Bulldogs. They'll get the Bulldog logo. They'll get to the family crests, but usually it's like a bonding experience for them, and they'll get something they all like get together. I do a lot of like siblings as well, that they'll get something as a kid they all did, and they'll get this, this tattoo,
I gotta ask it now because I just thought about it. So, and this is not me like discriminating or anything. It's just because I am truly curious. Skin texture changes.
Yeah.
And I also am curious because I work for a company that has to deal with skin. So I look at it like the older someone gets, the less moisture we tend to retain in our skin. So obviously it starts to get
Elasticity
wrinkly.
in there.
All
Yeah.
that. So so when skin gets like that, how do you keep a tattoo looking seamless? Like how do you what is it that you can do to make sure that it does look crisp? Or like what is the oldest person you ever gave a tattoo to?
70, I think.
70.
First timer.
But was the
lady.
skin like super textured, or was it
So
still
yeah,
tight?
it's typical what you think, like mushy, like movable.
And this is not us making fun of it. It's just like
Yeah.
it's curiosity. It's like
Yeah.
how do you do it?
I do it with patience, and I'm slow, and I slow things down, and I'm just very wary of how their skin reacts. I mean, over the years, you learn. These three fingers, because I'm a righty, I tattoo with this hand, but I hold and I stretch with these three fingers. Have become my eyes inside the person's body. Through a vibration of the needle going to skin, I could tell what's going on through the vibration.
Wow.
So like an older person, I would have to lower the machine slower, because they don't have that extra moisture. They don't have that extra bounce in their skin. So if you're running the machine hard, you're just gonna rip through the skin like paper. So I'd slow it up, and I just very gentle. Just like, they're older, they're slower, they're gentle, they're more empathetic.
Treat me like a 70-year-old lady.
and I would
Like
do that.
treat me like I'm nervous. I gotta lie, Ralph. I'm a little nervous. I was like, yo, it's about to be 5. This is about to happen.
You're gonna get tattooed. All you're gonna think is your skin going.
Yeah, that's really what I'm thinking about. All right, let's take a look at the check-in because we're about to go into our break. But just so let's make sure we're all in the moment.
Really quick. What we're
Yes.
gonna do on your arm?
Courage.
And we're gonna read it. So like the C is here, going down this way.
I mean, realistically.
Yeah, I think that would be the best, right?
Right, because I want to
see?
make sure it makes sense when someone looks at it, or like that.
Actually, can I have your arm?
Yeah.
for a second. Can you keep it there for a second?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Hello.
And if you could talk, you could keep talking.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could move it. This is live. Just so y'all know. Hold on, I can multitask over here. All right. What's in that cup, my guy? Dr. Bad Boy 456 is asking.
Oh, that's tea, man.
Yeah. I think he's drinking water. Winter water. No, I'm kidding. Water.
Oh, what is
water.
winter water?
Well, winter water is liquor.
Oh, nice.
Nah, it's a joke, though. It's a joke. It's like, it's when it's cold. Oh, what are you drinking? Winter water. But nah, he's drinking water. We have Aldo Guido.
Oh, that's my cousin, man.
What up, Aldo? Thank you for checking in.
It's the Broward Bully right there.
My stomach is doing a roller coaster right now. I'm like, yo, this is happening. Okay. But yeah, so we have Aldo Guido. He just switched from Starbucks to Wawa.
Nice.
I'm dead. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, man.
Wait, so you're a Starbucks person?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I invested a lot of money in Starbucks. It's almost ridiculous.
Yeah. Shot like a little thing on people all buying stocks. Buy stocks in whatever you buy, whatever you use. So
Really?
if you buy Starbucks, buy stocks in Starbucks.
I am, because I'm definitely a coffee person. Not against Dunkin' Donuts. I just feel like every time I do get Dunkin' Donuts, I get disappointed. I'm just like, it tastes like water.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to the Dunkin' Donuts coffee culotta though. I love that shit.
Yeah, that one is definitely good. It's definitely good. It's like, that's like basically the Dunkin' version of a Starbucks Frappuccino, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was figuring that out. I was trying to order that yesterday, and I was like, wait, iced coffee, wait, but I couldn't. I'm so used to Starbucks that I was gonna say Frappuccino, and then like say Frappuccino to a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru, bitch. Like this is wrong place. But I was really gonna say that. Yeah, that part.
Oh,
but
take a look at that. I mean, you could do it smaller if you want.
No, I actually like it.
You want to show the camera?
I don't know if you guys could see it.
You might want to see if I spelled that right.
Did you spell it right? COURAGE, right? COU. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right.
You know what's funny? There's actually a person who got a tattoo spelled wrong. And you guys can actually search her up. And it was during, do you remember like Dipset when they were like Vampire Life?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Vamp Life.
I know that person. No, okay. So you guys can search it.
Okay.
So this person is in Passaic County. And I'm not gonna say their name and what happened, but this was during like the Dipset when they were like, oh, Vampire Life. You remember that? Mm-hmm. So she's like, I'm gonna get Vampire Life on my neck. And like this big, like very big, like big. So I'm glad that you're like, hey, did I spell it right?
Right.
Because I guess she just went for it. And you can search this up on Google. I don't know, at one point, I don't know. But when he was done, it said Vampire. Vampire, V-A-M-P, like Pier, like Pier 113, Pier, yeah. Vampire Life. That's exactly what it said. And
maybe it was French.
But what's crazy is that she didn't know about it. And this is when Twitter was popping. I swear to God. No, I'm not lying. This is a true story. This was back in like, it had to be when I was like 20 years old. So it had to be like 2010. And she posted it on Twitter because back then, that's what it was. Twitter was the thing to do. And I remember she didn't notice that it said Vampire Life. So she posted it, and then my boy replied like, yo, that says Vampire. And yo, and within 13 hours, that post has gotten retweeted so much to the point that it got Jim Jones' attention on Twitter. By 1 o'clock in the morning that next day, he was like, hey, yo, Vampire Life. So Vampire Life actually went trending on Twitter. I am not kidding. Awesome. You can look this up on Google. Awesome. The girl went silent for 2 days. We were like, yo, did she kill herself? But you know what's crazy? Her story went so viral that she was in I don't know if it's 96.3 or 92.3, but she was in the, Mar, maybe if you can help me, which station has El Vacilón de la Mañana? 92.3. I'm like, oh my God, is it happening? I felt like a point. I was like, oh, snap. So 92.3. So she actually, I remember she posted this on a Friday. And then on a Monday, she was in El Vacilón de la Mañana. She went for an interview and she actually got famous. She got famous. Now, did she ever cover it up? I don't know, but that's a true story. That's a true story. Vampire life. Vampire life. I think if you put the hashtag Vampire Life on Twitter, it's still you can still do it. So please, everybody, Vampire Life. Put a hashtag Vampire Life in the chat in. All right. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna take a break right now. So we have Ralph basically getting into the process right now. My knuckles are getting it's happening. It's happening. It's not a lie. So yeah, we're actually gonna play some music by an artist called Vibe Jones. We're gonna have her again in July, and she was a guest that I actually had last year. Oh yeah, Marv, can they see this too? What we're seeing? All right. So just so you know that it's not a lie, we're gonna look up hashtag Vampire Life. Yo, I'm telling you, this was a movement. This was a movement, Vampire Life. Yeah, it definitely went viral. And oh God, what was the year on it, Marv? Oh. Yeah, Vampire Life. That part. Yep.
Nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, it happened. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. All right, so we're going to take a break. We're going to play some music by Vibe Jones. Everybody still stay with us. We should be back in about 10 minutes. And yeah, it's happening. Spicy Hour. Ew.
Grow up, I'm trying to do better, and I've been storming the weather, but you gotta get it together. You always doing the most, and no, your ego won't be stroked. Yeah, no, nigga, I know it. You know, I done with you and all your bullshitting. Why every time I'm on the phone with you, it gotta be an argument for? I'm over here trying to chill. Why can't you chill over there? That's what you should do. You should take several steps back, and then take a seat, and then chill. I'm on the cloud. But why is it always gotta be an argument? Why can't we just talk about things civilly? Got time for this type of bullshit, cause you really coming with all the bullshit. Yeah, no, yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, get off the phone. You know what, you keep cutting me off when I'm trying to speak, so, that's not gonna work, okay? Cause I'm over here trying to do me. On several levels. And I don't know what you're doing down there. Yeah, no, nigga. No, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You know what? Let me bring it down a couple of notches because you're trying to get me out of my Zen level. Okay? You're trying me. Once again, you keep trying me. I don't know how many more tribes I'm gonna have left because I have to. I don't know how many tribes I'm gonna have left before I have to cuss your ass out, though. Okay? Fix your face, fix your mouth, fix your face, fix your tooth. Cause you being really rude. You being real rude. Fix your face, fix your tooth, fix all that. Cause you being really rude, okay? I'ma need you to tone it one thing. Tone it down. Bring it to the zen. Bring it up to the zen. Cause if you're not about to tone it down, then you can't go beyond my level. We can't work it out. This is not gonna happen. This is not gonna happen, sweetie. Okay? No. I'm over it. Bye. Click. Clickety, click, clap. Bye.
be shaping all my figures. I've been capitalizing on my dividends. Reminding what I've been through, no time to wait, hesitate, or wanna be great, yeah. Pull up and go, hey, I'm just trying to set the mood. Come catch this groove, free your mind and get into it. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me who the latest of them all is. Me. But sometimes my heart ain't so certain, cause my mind be joking, lurking me into the abyss. Yeah. It's been driving me so crazy, but I face it on a daily. Can I just get this break? Ay. So I hold my head up high and I look up to the sky, praying all my magic all be right. So take me up, 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 like a dove, dove, dove. Grace me with the moonlit stars and places, baby, floating high, high, high through the night. Choose the life I wanna live and create it. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me a life that defies the small. With the warmest breeze and the calmest waters, the field always crash upon you. Soaring me out of bounds, lift me so high I may never come down. Forward I'll go, I soon will know. I'm patiently seeking and finding my own soul. Take me up, 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 till my last breath will see the sun. Harping me, calling me, freeing my days from all monotony. Completing the life I'm so destined to live, obtaining new heights with the flow that's within. I'm drifting, I float, right out this course. All that I want, I own. So take me up, 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 like a dove, dove, dove. Grace me with the moonlit stars and places, baby, floating high, high, high through the night. emojis know the placement. Oh my gosh, it's a work of art created in winter to spring my summer falls. Begin again, begin again. Rhythmic melody should never end. So hold on tight to the magic carpet ride. You riding with the moonlit stars and places. So begin again, and choose a life that should never end. Choose a life I wanna live and create.
There are more than 68,000 average annual auto technician job openings nationwide, and Universal Technical Institute can train you in less than a year. Campuses are open with classes starting every 3 to 6 weeks. Visit UTI.
I feel like girl power. Girl power. That part. It's Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We back in the building. We got Ralph. Look, he's set up.
What up, what up?
He's set up, all that. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, it's happening. I can't, there's no turning back now. You can't turn back now. You can't. Everybody that's jumping into the live right now, it's really happening. I'm about to get tattooed. I'm super excited. Definitely nervous at the same time. I always say it all the time. It's like filled with anxiety. It's like when you go to Six Flags. I'm not really a big fan of roller coasters, but it's like, damn, I just paid $16 for anxiety. That's how I feel right now. I'm just like, shit, I gotta do it. But I'm excited. So definitely everybody who's jumping in, thank you so much for supporting. Also, the music that I had on before was actually from Vibe Jones. So if you were feeling it, definitely check her out on Spotify. And that is Vibe Jones. That's VIBEJONEZ. Check her out. She's a beautiful singer from New Jersey. Definitely, like, just check out her new music. So this is about to happen. I'm just like, well, I don't know. Like, I'm getting a little, like, nervous. So I'm just like, oh, man. Don't
worry, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Treat me like the 70-year-old lady. Like, treat me like her or him. Treat me like them. But we're definitely doing this. So, yeah, I'm just going to jump into the spicy topics, you know, because that's part of the spicy hour. I'm giving you live entertainment and live topics. So let's go. One of the first topics we're actually going to talk about, just because it did happen, and I feel like I didn't pay any type of tribute or respect to it, is, you know what? Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Yes, that's definitely a person. Goodfellas was always one of my favorite, like, gangster movies. When I think about, like, movies that's impacted me, I love that movie. I feel like, I think some parts of them were in Jersey. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if they were like New York based, but I think it was a Jersey based thing. Ray Liotta's from Newark, right? But the movie itself, Goodfellas, like, I feel like not in Jersey, some parts of it, right? Well, either way, it does give me like those, like, I don't know, type of East Coast suburban vibes. So I definitely love that. And like Goodfellas to me was definitely, besides Scarface, Goodfellas to me was like the first movie that I could watch from beginning to end and not get bored. It was just so exciting. I was just like, oh my God, like his life was really like this. Also, shout out to my doctor, Dr. Conti. He was in that movie. He really was. And he's so proud of it too. Like, he has a picture in his office. I don't know if it's still there, but it's with Joe Pesci and actually Liza Minnelli. And yeah, he's actually in the scene. If you remember when his wife, it's when he stood her up and she made Tommy drive her to the barbershop, I guess, where they were all hanging out, and she was wearing that red dress. He was actually the first guy that stood up, and he had that whole big white hair. He was also one of the people that started clapping when Jimmy didn't snitch. It was Jimmy, right? Jimmy? No. Ray Liotta. Henry. Jimmy was Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro was Jimmy. But yeah, Henry, like, he was one of the first people that congratulated him when he came down in the court. So to me, Goodfellas, from beginning to end, was pure entertainment. And I just love how they broke down the system, like the rules, like the do's and don'ts, what you don't do, like how Paulie was involved. They literally, like, straight up, like, what they would do, like, oh, like, you want me to be your partner? Cool, I'll give you everything you need, but guess what, when it comes to that time, pay me. Oh, 5 workers quit, pay me. And if you don't got any money to pay me, we're gonna burn this whole place up. And I'm like, wow, y'all just really did that. Yeah, that just took it. So it definitely was cool. I don't know if anybody's some Goodfella fans, but let me know, what's your favorite scene in Goodfellas? Like, what's your favorite scene in Goodfellas, if you could think of one?
My favorite scene in Goodfellas?
Yeah.
When the classic scene of What's So Funny? When Joe
Pesci. Oh, yeah. It was so funny.
Yeah. What makes you laugh? I don't even remember how he said exactly, but yeah.
Funny how. You're just a funny guy. You're just a funny guy. And oh my God. Honestly, Tommy, you said it yesterday perfectly. I feel like Tommy was definitely a character in the movie that definitely had some major insecurity issues. What was it called? The Napoleon syndrome?
Napoleon complex.
Napoleon complex. But yeah, like, I feel like maybe because he was a little shorter, maybe he got bullied. It was mentioned to me, he was a shoe shiner, so I can imagine, like, what type of stuff he had to go through just to kind of prove himself to people when he was at that young age. And yeah, there was just, like, a lot of, like, insiders in that movie, like how it happened, the Latanzia heist. Like, I just loved the in and outs of the situation. And personally, I have to ask it, because I ain't gonna lie, that first date, and you know what, Marv, I think it was New York, because they went to the Copacabanas. The Copacabanas was in New York, so it had to be New York, New Jersey for sure. If anything, I see them living like upstate New York, like LBI or something like that, Queens or something like that. But yeah, like that first date when Henry took out Shorty and he was just giving out 20s to everybody, and she's like, what do you do? He's like, construction. I'm like, yo, stop. I ain't gonna lie, I would be pretty red flags, but that day, red is my favorite color. Like, I'll admit it was really cool. I'm like, yo, you just passing out 20s. We're going through the back to the Copacabanas. I see fur coats. We got put out a whole special table, so everything was amazing. But you know what? It all went down, she ended up being the wife, and then you learn about gangsters. You have the wives, and then you have the girlfriends, and then, yeah. But definitely Goodfellas.
What did you call it, Marv? What's it called again? The Guma. The Guma. Is it
Gumad or Guma? Guma. But yeah, the Guma. But yeah, like, definitely shout out to Goodfellas. I feel like Ray Liotta, he played that role so well that it's like, oh, that wasn't really him. Like, because it was so good. Because I feel like when I did research, like, because I always Google research, like, what these people really look like. I feel like when you actually Google research the actual person, like Henry Young, he does not look like the character at all. Like, you ever Google search that person?
No, I've never done that.
Does not look like that. I feel like he looked a lot tougher in the gangster movie. In the, I don't know, maybe they just got him at a bad time when they did the mugshot, but yeah. Exactly. I have to co-sign with Marv. Like, definitely. Like, Henry Young, when I saw his Henry Hill. Who's Henry Young? Why do I keep saying Young? But anyway, Henry Hill. Thank you, Marv, for that. Yeah, he definitely looks Weasley. Looks like a scrawny, like, not Mr. Tough Guy type of thing. But yeah, that's the vibe I got. I was very surprised to learn how he looked like.
I think they'd like to hide in the shadows back in the day, so like.
That's true.
To look normal.
Yeah.
Aggressive. That was like, you hide.
Okay.
What now? It's like everyone wants to be out.
Want to be out there.
Yeah.
All right, so I see the stencils
Oh, yeah.
being pulled out.
We'll just start.
Okay.
That's your courage stencil there.
Courage. All right, so
That'll go right
what do you
there.
need me to do, my friend?
Not much.
Should I
I'll
hang
do it
out
all.
like this? I'm nervous. Yeah, like, do you want me to
Yeah.
move closer?
You're good for right now. I'll set up the stencil, and then we'll do
Are
all
these
the
letters
stencil.
smaller?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
hold on.
definitely smaller.
All right.
Are they smaller or no?
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Hold on. Okay. If you could do it a tiny bit smaller than that.
They'll be smaller on the skin. The line makes it visually look bigger.
Okay, cool.
And then, when I tattoo, it's gonna be a very thin line, very like dainty.
As small that you
Yeah.
can do it. That's the only thing I request. And yeah, all right, that's it. The power's in your hands. That's it. I can't look back right now.
Do it!
That part.
Do it.
That part.
Just do it!
Oh my God. I feel like I'm in Jackass right now. Like, I don't know, like, but like a more appropriate, like, you know, Steve-O didn't get this type of luxury. I am very, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Oh man. All right. So how we got the check-in going on. So are we doing the forearm first?
We're gonna do the stencils completely. You're gonna make sure it's what you want, and then we'll start tattooing them.
Got it. Yes, and just so you know, everybody that is on live with us, we are opening the phone lines right now. All right, so we got people in the check-in right now. When Henry pistol whipped the guy across the street and defended, facts. I got a
Yo,
co-sign with Dr.
right.
Bad, but
Yeah.
that was definitely another
Hell
scene. And
yeah.
I actually,
Shout out, Edgar.
all the women that are in my check-in, because that's the question I forgot to ask. That was actually the topic. If your man, now mind this, if you guys remember, the reason why he pistol whipped that guy is because he touched his girlfriend. Now, why his girlfriend was with that guy in the car, I don't know. But, you know, he did it to defend her. You know, the guy kicked her, whatever he did to her, and then left her in the middle of the road. You don't do that. So whatever. She goes back. Anybody who has never seen the scene, she doesn't really do anything. All he really does is says, hey, just go in the house. Okay, I'm going in the house. Goes over there, pa, 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 pa. You know, doesn't shoot him, but like he hits him mad times in the face. And then, wow, I'm getting nervous. Sorry, guys.
But, let me ask you a question
Yeah,
right
yeah.
before you get into that. Is that before he gets into cocaine and doing cocaine?
That's
uses?
way
Okay.
before. Yeah, he was just, I guess, he was just in love with her. And like the fact
he's
that
Italian.
yeah,
you
and
know,
also
it's a
remember, the guy
culture.
hit her. The
Yeah.
guy hit her. She had a dirt on her arm and then left her in the middle of the road. She called him off a payphone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because if you remember, he was in Murray's shop with Jimmy. And then they were like, oh, it's her. You got to go. What was her name? Karen. It's Karen. I got to go.
Karen.
So my question to the ladies in the check-in right now. If your man gave you, mind this, he defended you. He didn't kill the guy. Did exactly what Henry did. If your man gave you the gun to hide, would you hide it and stay with him? Or would you hide it and leave him? And my other question is, would it turn you on? Because that's exactly what she said in the movie. She was like, most girls would run away from this, but I can't lie. It turned me on. That was like her exact thing. So my question is, what would you guys do? Me? I'm like, he just beat his ass. He touched me. Just don't kill him. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know, because I got a kid now. I don't know if I would be messing around with a Henry type. I'm going to be real with you. I feel like I would love to have that person as a friend. But it takes a strong, I don't know. I don't think I would be put in that situation. I'll be realistic with you guys. Would it turn me on? Yes. But that would be the point where I'd be like, yo, thank you so much for everything you did. I have to leave now. I love you forever, but I must love you from a distance. And that's it. I say my goodbyes. It's like a respectful goodbye. I just can't. I can't. That's my kid. That's my kid. All I think about is they're going to come after Darius, yo. Like, that's the weak part, you know? And, but no judgment, you know. In the end of the day, it's all love, and I feel like when you have your partner, you do things out of love. But my question is for the audience, like, how do you guys feel? Like, what would you do? Amanda's like, I'm staying. I'll hide the gun. Oh, Amanda, where are you hiding the gun, though? Where are you hiding the gun? Yes. Oh, and Goodfellas, you know, anybody who's never been to it, Goodfellas is actually a restaurant in Garfield as well. So definitely check it out. It is on Midland Street. Definitely check this out. And we also got Ramiro Guido.
Yeah.
You got Ramiro Guido saying, this is
Ramiro.
amazing. So happy for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes. And just so everybody can know, we have the phone lines open. If you want to call in and join in under Organic Banter, hey, if you want to answer the question live, I invite you to the show. The phone number is 862-621-9536. I'm going to say it again, 862-621-9536. But yes, Amanda's, I can't tell you where I'm going to hide it. It's a secret. Great answer. Great answer.
I know definitely my wife would hide it.
Yo, your wife gotta like come in, yo. yes. I love it. All right, but that's my question, Ray Liotta, that was a great ass movie. I feel like such a great movie. So yes, rest in peace, Ray Liotta. If you've never seen Goodfellas, please watch the movie. It's such a great gangster movie. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to transition. We're going to go into the next topic. And this is actually something that just happened a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys have been aware of it, but you guys know the Mona Lisa, right? Like the actual painting, Mona Lisa. All right, well, that's what we're going to be talking about. So this, like a couple days ago, the Mona Lisa actually got into gotten a lot of publicity, but it's kind of like for a messed up reason. Some guy dressed up as an old lady. This is the crazy thing, is that it was a guy who dressed up as an old lady. He was like, this is gonna be my costume so people don't get me. I'm gonna dress up like it. Yo, why the old
wheelchair? And he was in a wheelchair.
Wow, so I'm gonna pretend I don't walk. Like, not only am I an old lady, but I'm disabled. Yo, like, why? Yo, that's wow.
You might want to check that out. I might need your other hand somehow if we could do this.
Yeah, we're doing it. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So we're doing the other hand. I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, I kind of lost topics real quick. I was just like, oh, man, it's happening.
Mona Lisa, guy in a wheelchair.
Mona Lisa, thank you. Such a great co-host. Mona Lisa, guy in wheelchair. So what this person did is actually, look at me on camera. What this person did was actually smear cake on the Mona Lisa. Like smeared it. I wonder what type of cake he smeared. What do you think? What type of cake? Like, was it vanilla, chocolate?
I think you got the basic, like, grocery store closest to the museum.
Yeah, like, or it's like that cheap frosting, and it's just like regular vanilla pound cake. Like the one that you get at ShopRite where it's nothing special. You forgot to get the cake.
Yo, but what if he baked this cake?
Yo.
And, like, did it with flour and slowly made everything?
More meaningful.
Yeah, more diabolical.
I'm dead. So my question is this, is just like, what type of like punishment are we looking at for this type of scenario? Like, I look at it like, is this person getting a felony? Like, how much jail time? So just so you guys also are aware of this, he actually didn't even harm the painting. One thing that I did know that Ralph actually like just co-signed on it is those paintings actually have like a plexiglass, and which protects them from like any type of harm or any type of situation happening. So yeah, so he did smear cake, but apparently there's like 3 layers of glass that doesn't even harm it at all. So nice try, but no, not close.
And do we know why he even did that? Did he say like?
Not yet. I'm curious. Why? Because she wasn't pretty. Like, imagine.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me see it. Sweet. Want to show the camera?
Yeah. I mean,
it'll be on our Instagram
my
later.
question with this, there's no line in the middle.
No,
right? That's just to help you stay even.
To make sure it was
Got
even.
It.
Yeah, and same on the bottom.
Got it. I was like, it looks a little like, I don't know, tribal person on my little finger. It's cool though.
It's the they symbol. Just kidding.
They, yo, facts. They. Are you talking about like she, they, he, her? Yeah. Yo, not for nothing. I'm she, her. Those are my pronouns. I love they, them people, but they, them people sometimes are mean. Every they, them person, I feel like you guys are mean. Like, I don't know if it's like superiority a little bit. I respect it, but every day them person, I've just like, you know what? I don't want to be a she or him. I'm a they.
That's right. The term they.
I love it though. I love it.
The way in this world.
I'm not against it, but my, you know, I guess like witnesses that not witnesses, but I guess any type of path I came out with they them people is Yeah, you guys are mean a little bit. Like, you take it easy on my she, her. Like, you know, I love everybody. They, them, maybe just your name. I'm a very proud person of calling people just their name. Like Ralph. Like, hey, Ralph. You know?
Hey.
But I do that now. Is that's one of my main things. That is like, what is your gender pronouns? Because also, like, I don't want to be like.
So do you ask first?
Yes.
Yeah.
I try to, definitely, or I just pick up on the vibes with the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, if I hear other people talking and they're just saying he, him, and like, you know, and like, I feel like there's no, I don't want to assume, but there's no really reason to ask. But that's something like, absolutely, I try to ask, like, you know, what are your pronouns? You know, that's something I just started doing about a year and a half ago. Yeah. But I even say like, hey guys, you gotta like also be gender
I agree.
neutral.
That's very hard, and I use guys all the time.
Probably said it 7 times already.
Yeah, and I try to just
hey
get rid
all,
of it, you know.
Hey
all.
everyone.
Hey everyone.
What's
guess,
up?
Right?
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Hey,
every day.
humans.
And don't call facts, humans.
I ain't no
But you know
damn
what?
human.
You know what? That I'm not a human. Don't
Yeah,
call me that.
don't call me a
I feel like
human.
that's gonna be the next phase. But don't come for me. I love everybody. I'm just saying, be nicer to me. I will call you they them. Just be nice to me. That's it. Just be nicer to me. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. It's coming. It's happening, guys. I love how we're doing this. I'm like, oh my god. All right. This is yes, a Mina Mendoza special, getting tatted live. Everybody that is with us, thank you. You are part of my pain today and creativity. This is history in the making. Marv, you ever had someone get tatted on camera? This is a day.
This is new for me too.
I think
I'm cool.
I mean, I'm fine. You know, I'm gonna stay as still as possible. Yeah, I'm like curious how I'm gonna look in the camera. Like,
So you're ready?
yeah. I mean, I have no choice. We got to do it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
And now, our feature presentation.
Marv, if you could not put the camera on me at first, like, I don't know.
As I tattoo her, just slowly zoom in to her face. Just kidding.
Guys, this is happening. Yo, my palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Eating mom spaghetti.
That part. Oh, God.
I'm fighting for my life.
I feel like I have to
Yo,
low-key see you do it and then get comfortable. I'm that type of person. Even when, like, blood gets taken out of me, the nurse is like, you want to watch? Hell yeah. I want to see what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. I had a baby. I could do this.
Oh, yeah.
I could do this.
By the way, women are way stronger when it comes to taking pain for tattoos.
Guys, my hands are so sweaty right now. Oh, my God. Let's go. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. It's happening. It's happening. Marvin, stop laughing at me. He's laughing at my pain. Okay. That wasn't bad. That's it?
That's it.
That's the first letter? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, if you can see how sweaty this table is underneath my hands. Like, oh my God. It's happening. It's happening. All right, we're on to the second finger. This is hard to concentrate on topics. Oh my God. All right, we could do this. We could do this. This is happening. Yeah, it's like Hot Ones, but exactly with tattoos. Oh my God, my arms are so sweaty right now. So sweaty.
Mark, you just brought so many ideas to my head now. Awesome.
Okay, this is happening. This is
2
happening.
down, 2 to go on one hand.
Yes, 2 fingers down. Yes. We're almost done though. That's the cool thing about it. I feel like once we get to the arm, it's okay. Guys, I'm so sorry. My face, I can't hide it. I can't hide it. It's not, okay, if anybody was ever curious about finger tattoos, it's not painful. It's just more about getting used to something that feels uncomfortable. That's really it.
Yeah, getting used to pain.
That. I'm trying to be optimistic about it. Yeah, all right, let's look at the check-in. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see. All right. Okay, so we got Joanna Rios. Oh my God, so proud of you, bro. This is amazing. Oh my God, I love the positive
That's
feedback.
my Hana.
Oh, I love the support. I love the positive feedback. So we got Dizzle, like, fingers I heard hurt. The wrist bone is a piece of cake. Thanks, Nadine. I need positivity right now. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't hurt as bad. Again, it's just something that you just get used to. It's not as bad, though. Not as bad. I'm dead. Nadine's like, you're doing amazing, sweetie. Thank you, Kris Jenner. I'm dead. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Thank you for the support. She's like, girl, you're doing great. You can do this. Thank you. I love all the positivity. Millie, I can't see the emoji you're using. Oh, is that like I can't look? I can't look type of thing? Yes, but I just got tatted live on camera. This is great. This is great. Like, this is amazing. This is life-changing. We're making history right now. I love it. How do you feel, Ralph?
I feel really good.
Yeah?
This is really good. All fun.
Feel cool?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I feel,
So one hand down.
one hand
Wanna
down.
check it out?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if the camera could see it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna just walk up to the, can I walk up to the camera, Mark? Oh. I'm so excited. So excited. It's happening. It's happening. Okay.
So we'll knock off the courage. Since the same hand.
Oh, yes. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, double whammy. Let's go. All right.
Don't worry.
So this is gonna be interesting because this is cursive.
Yes.
So you might have to go down. Okay. All right.
Be a little longer line.
Got it. All right, let me just adjust this mic. I'll get a little bit closer. All right. Guys, you are part of this journey with me. Oh, I love how supportive everybody is in the check-in. Like, this is making me so happy.
Well, thank you guys.
Seriously, thank you. Thank you. And you know what? You're right. Dr. Bad Boy 456. He's actually very gentle. A lot more gentle than a lot of tattoo artists I've had before. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's happening. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know how this feels. This one is not as bad, but I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. It's not as bad, though. It's not as bad, but I definitely feel it. I definitely feel it. Amanda's like, just get a sleeve. I'm like, nah. You get a sleeve. You get a sleeve. I feel like Oprah. You get a car. Everyone gets a car. Okay. I definitely feel the cursive. Because I feel like with print, you do letter, space, letter. This one is just like a continuation.
Right.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, my arms are sweaty. So we got Aldo Guido. You might be the first ever to get tatted while podcasting. You know what? I love that. Maybe I set a world record.
You might have started something.
What? This is so exciting. And you know what? We're going to talk about how this happened. Everyone that is in the check-in right now, this is absolutely organic. Like, this was actually not planned. I mentioned it earlier. Everybody.
Yesterday?
Yeah, literally yesterday. Like, everybody was getting tatted, and I was like, damn, I want to get tatted. And then I don't know what in my right mind. I mean, my mind is always like on a million. I was like, yo, what if I get tatted on camera? And you know what, Ralph, you're mad dope because you were just like, okay, let's do it. Let's go. And now it's happening. That's how magic happens, you know? Unplanned shit. In the moment type shit. That's what life is about.
This is life.
Facts. We were like, yo, just do it. Let's just do it. Yes, a trendsetter. Watch podcasters start doing this. I did it first. Mina Mendoza did it first. Just say it. Just say it. Hey, I'm all with it. I think this is like positivity. I feel like this is creativity. Super live. And it's not as bad.
Can we bring up a topic that you spoke of earlier?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And she was very ready to go, and then you talked to someone that's very close to you.
Yeah.
And you're wondering about the finger tattoos.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, if we go back an hour if we go back 2 hours, when I first got here, I actually was not gonna get the finger tattoos, and this is 100% true. What Ralph said is 100% true. And I actually had a conversation with a family member. They were like, "Yeah, are you sure about that?" And like, you know, she made me think about it, and I was just like, you know what? Yeah, maybe not. And I was already thinking like I'm gonna put another area, but you know what? I came here, and I'm not sure who spoke to me. It was your friend. They were like, yeah, a lot of people are lenient. I just kept thinking, like, as long as it's skinny, it's cute. I just went with it. Honestly, I don't know, Ralph. I just went with it. I went with it. I wasn't going to turn back. And honestly, I'm so happy that I went with it because my reaction, how you said, when I first stared at my hand was like happiness. I mean, I don't know. We got it on camera. It's not like I stared at it like, damn. I think I was very happy. I mean, you guys tell me, what did I look like? I know I love it. I'm just like in that shock factor. Like, holy shit, I just tattooed my hands. Like, this just happened. It almost feels like when I first dyed my hair pink. Holy shit. Like, this is happening. I can't. But I love it. You know, this is what life is about. This should just go tell you. If anybody feels motivated and inspired after this, just do it. Do what you want. Do what life, you know, just do it. Do what you want to do. If you want to, that part. If you want to start a clothing brand, don't mind me, guys. This is now. It's like, hurts a little bit. Not a lot, but you know, it is live. So I'm trying my best to, like, you know, still be entertaining. How we doing, Ralph?
We're doing great.
Yeah. All right, I'm super excited how this is going to look. But yes, again, anybody that's feeling motivated, inspired, please take this moment to just really do what you want, anything that you want. We only get one lifetime to do things. And I always feel like you don't want to be at that age and kind of like look back like, damn, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Like, seriously, like everything honestly takes a risk. And even like on an artist perspective, like I feel like, you know, they say like a little bit like, you know, starving artists. I believe in that, but also one thing you want to make sure that when you're an artist, support your artists. You want to make sure that your artists feel supported, because I feel like that's the most important part. Like those artists that were starving artists, like what's a famous starving artist?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. But I feel like if he had more supporters,
right,
he, you know, that's all it is having that support. Because once people see that you are supported, they're gonna be like, hey, what's so special? And you know what, that's what you need. So if you have a friend, everybody that's in the check-in right now supporting Ralph, you know, keep supporting your friend, keep, you know, helping him build that brand. The same thing as everybody in the check-in right now, like, you know, like, share, subscribe. Love and support is free, and I'm here for it. It's all about building a community, helping each other out. It does not cost anything to share a post. It does not cost anything to talk about, you know, Ralph's career to another person. Just how that person put you on Scott Storage.
Right.
It's about positive conversation. It costs nothing.
Yes.
It costs nothing. So I feel like, you know, if you consider your friends, you know, if you love them, this is something that should be done like nothing. You know? I mean, I would do
Absolutely.
it for y'all. I would definitely do it for y'all. So just something to think about. Are we done?
Yes.
What? I was like, yo, I thought you were taking a breathe through. So pretty. It's so pretty. It's so, guys, it's pretty. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, we're back to the hands now. We're back to the hands.
Get them hands.
All right. I am so excited for this. This is it. All right. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, back to the hands. This wasn't that bad. I could definitely say forearm. I guess because there's more meat.
I think it's more the curve, the longer lines, and continually being there, you know.
Okay. That I felt. I felt the cursive part a little
Right,
bit.
you described it perfect. Line, stop, and stuff.
Because I thought about writing it. I'm like, it's not like you take a space. It's like you
Right.
have to go over it.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Ralph, your font size, and I must say, like, your pain level wise is very, like, I feel very comfortable.
Awesome. Thank
Very
you. Appreciate
comfortable.
that.
I mean, I'm comfortable enough to be on a live podcast talking to you guys. So this is definitely a level of comfort that you're providing. All right, let's go. So we got 4 body parts to go, everyone. Everyone. This is for real. This is happening.
This makes you an official badass, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm excited. I'm a mom. By the way, I'm a mom, badass mom. Badass mom club. About to start that badass mom club. I'm about to make a little group chat or whatever. You know, badass moms want to do badass things. Let's meet up and have badass events. Like, yo, I'm just saying.
Some
Yes.
badass food and
That
badass
part.
drinks.
That part. So talk to me a little bit about Kingpin.
So this shirt right here, Kingpin Tattoo Supply.
Yeah.
Great tattoo supply. They're in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
And this shirt is actually from, let's say 25 years in the business. And they had a great party. Shout out to Kingpin Tattoo Supply. Awesome people.
Yes. Yes, love it. I love it. I wonder why. So So now I'm curious. I feel like I have to talk about tattoos. My mind is just like on that. What do you feel like is the most used animal that people use on their body?
Tiger or lion.
I was gonna say that because I see the tiger on the shirt and I see the lion. You know what's crazy? When we were looking for, because I was like, I got courage on my arm, right? So I was like, oh, what animal represents courage? And why does the right hurt more than the left? I had to stop. I was like, oh snap. Okay. But yeah, I was looking at different ways to represent courage, and I was just like, that kept popping up. A lion, I guess Leo signs,
Yep.
you know?
Strength.
So, what is the most weirdest animal you ever tattooed on someone?
Good question.
A sloth.
I haven't gotten to tattoo a sloth. My buddy did the other day. He did a sloth. His name's, shout out to Dave, Dave Tattoos. Tattoos by Dave. So sorry, Tattoos by Dave. He did a sloth for a mom and daughter. He did a sloth and a baby, like holding each other.
That's so cute.
It was awesome tattoo.
That's so cute. So cute. I love that. That's actually a coincidence. I didn't expect that answer at all.
Why is that?
No, because like I was being random. I was like a sloth, and you're like, no, actually, my friend really did do that, a sloth tattoo. That part. Woo, okay. I mean, it's not bad. Again, it's just more of getting used to something that you're not used to. Yeah, this is happening. I can't even see what people are writing on the check. I can't even look at my phone. I gotta stay still. This is my life. Yes. But yeah, anybody, if you're in the Florida area, I mean, Ralph, what area are you in again in Florida?
I'm in St. Augustine currently.
St. Augustine, and you work at a tattoo shop again?
I own one. It's called It's a Fine Line Studio.
It's a Fine Line Studio. Sorry, I remember you saying that you're tattooing me, and I'm trying to focus as well.
Yeah, there is.
So Fine Line, definitely check them out in St. Augustine, in Florida. Just personal experience from me. This is a live personal testimonial review. Get it. He is very gentle with the needle, very comfortable to speak to. And I recommend it. Like, I literally told him, like, on camera, I'm like, can we make the letters skinnier? And, like, you made me feel very comfortable because I was a little, I'm not going to lie, Ralph. I was like, yo, this letters is type thick. I don't know. But you know what? If you guys are able, you know, I mean, I'm going to post this later on my Instagram, of course, so you guys can see the work a lot closer. And also pay attention to the time. You know, Ralph is out here making perfect tattoos and not needing that much time to it. So I feel like that's really amazing because, again, we're doing this in the podcast segment. It's happening. Spicy hour. I'm going to be real with you, Marv. I can't see it. Okay. So Dr. Bad Boy 456, we actually have a comment. Wow. So we got a comment from Bad Boy that you saved his life.
Oh, wow.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, what did you do? So Bad Boy actually said that just speaking to him actually saved his life. So I'm curious about, you know, what happened. Like, what was it? Like, is this someone you tattooed?
Yeah, that's someone tattooed. I mean, I don't know the story because you just said, you know, I didn't know about it, but
wow,
that's awesome to hear, man.
Okay, I guess, you know what? I appreciate you so much for sharing that with us because, like, you know, it's these moments right here where people hear, like, you know, like, they're unaware of how they could affect someone's life in a positive way, and I think that's very beautiful. So, again, like, thank you so much for supporting us during the check-in. Like, you're part of this, too, you know? You're part of his first tattoo on a live podcast, so you're part of the journey still. You're still here, and that's support enough, and you know what? Ralph is lucky to have people like you, and you know what, Ralph? You're lucky to have people like him, too.
Absolutely, that's true. Thank you very much, E. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. I think I'm excited because, like, we're on the last finger.
Yeah.
And it's like Marv, do you have, like, a drum roll? Not yet, though. Ralph, you give the drum roll. Like, when can you do it?
Okay. Almost.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to speak for you. You know, I don't want to be intrusive and stuff. Marv, if you could give us a time check Oh wait, this huge clock right in front of me. Okay, never
we're doing
mind.
good.
4 minutes.
Wow.
4 minutes. That's really amazing. Yes, that was actually meant to be. This is such a great show.
I'm going to turn you a little bit. Right
Yes.
There. Awesome.
I'm excited. So excited. I'm so excited. I love how beautiful this all came together. Yes. I'm so excited. And yeah, guys, again, if you're in Florida, stop saying guys, Mina. Yeah, everyone in the check-in, please check him out. So Ralph, if you could give out your Instagram, while you're tattooing, just so, your Instagram handle and just how people could actually connect with you and find you.
Awesome. So my personal Instagram is at Ralph Gere, RALPH.GERE. And my shop is It's a Fine Line Gallery, at It's a Fine Line Gallery.
That part. And also, Ralph, just because, we do have 3 minutes left in the show, any personal shout outs that you want to give before we actually end the show?
Shout out to E-Tography Studios, my boy E. You can find him on E-Tography Studios on Instagram. Great photographer, great friend. And that's actually the person that was saying that it saved his life. So I love you, E, man. I appreciate you commenting on that.
Yes.
Shout out to my family, my wife, who has been my biggest supporter. And a shout out to everyone that mentioned today, because without you guys, without my friends and family, me living the life I'm blessed to live wouldn't be possible. So I appreciate that.
Yes. Love that. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard it from the man himself.
So that being said, drum roll, please.
Oh, snap.
Boom.
It's happening. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It happened, everyone. We have girl power in the hands. So just so you know what I got tatted, can't really, if you're gonna see it again, I got the feminist symbol. Well, female symbol. Then I kind of shortened the word girl, GRL. And then I put power, same thing, shortened it, PWR. And then I put the little heart. And then I also got courage on my arm. So yes, honestly, Ralph, thank you so much.
Thank you. This has been awesome.
This is amazing.
This
is pretty dope.
Really
this is fucking dope. I can't see anyone topping this. And if you do, I did it first.
Absolutely.
Just saying. Just saying. And everybody that is in the check-in right now, thank you so much for supporting us during this segment. Again, it's all about love and support, and I love when I could just be in that organic banter with with everyone. And yeah, oh God, I gotta get used to that. I can't put my hand down, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
for now.
I'm okay, right?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm okay. No, I felt that. I was like, oh man, wait, time out. That's how you know it's real. This is not fake.
Oh, another quick tidbit before we leave. Finger hand tattoos. You gotta be careful going in your jeans, tight purses, zippers, while they're healing.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I mean, I felt it. I was like, wait, don't do that. Don't do that. So yes, everybody that's in the check-in, if just about the supporting, if you can share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you like content like this, we're gonna be bringing on more guests. Also, if you would like to connect and be a guest yourself, don't be a stranger. Hit me up. My Instagram is there, Queen of Spice, and that's Queen, the number 0F Spice. Share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And just as a reminder, I am still doing the Lush Fresh gift giveaway. I have a first and second prize. First prize, you get a collection of bath bombs. It's Snow Fairy body conditioner, the spray, the shower gel, which is limited edition to winter. You also get 2D tabs, a scrub for the face and body, and that's just first prize. That's, we also get a second prize. Yeah, it's all free shit. And honestly, check it out. It's on my Instagram. You can see it. It says Mina's Lush giveaway. It's still there. Remember, once we reach 250 subscribers, we will be mentioning the winners, which is first and second prize. And the rules are very simple. All you have to do is make sure you follow the Instagram account, Queen of Spice, and just make 2 other rules. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also don't forget to repost the post. And at 250 followers, we will name the winners. And yeah, that's also going to be another special segment. So just remember, the contest is still going. And that's all I really got to say. It's 6 o'clock.
Awesome.
That part is Mina Mendoza. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the check-in. Amanda Ernesto. Everybody in the check-in that supported us today. Shout out to Bravery Studios.
Bravery Studios. Thank you,
Yes,
Mars.
definitely. Bravery up. And that's about it. It's Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice, and we're out.
Thank you.
Ow. Yes.
Can I take you on this ride? Laid up on the grass and looking at the sky. How I wish that every day could bring bliss. I'm manifesting days like this. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more to life I can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move my senses and in time I soon will see. Restless, so restless, I cannot forget this. This feeling so hectic, illusions rejected. What I thought I knew ain't really new. There is more to the eye than they teach you. Illuminate cause you are wondrous, wondrous. Illuminate cause I am wondrous, wondrous. Clarity will be my melody. Awakening on my path and I will see. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more to life I can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move my senses and in time I soon will see. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more to life I can't even